There's the Diamondbacks as always. There is some big news. Hashtag Slack is right. Slack is right. So the big news I've been titillating. We are going to expand the major leagues. That's the news. I started out with a list of 15 cities I thought would be ripe for expansion. I have narrowed it down to 2, so we're going to expand by 2. One the American League, one the National League. So first one will be not that one. First one, the AL Central is going to be the Omaha Stallions. I do have logos already prepared on my computer. Omaha was Nebraska, not Wisconsin. And the other one will be the Tennessee Hounds. Did I spell Tennessee right? I never learned how to spell Tennessee because I have my seething hatred for Tennessee. I'm going to check real quick that I did spell that right. Yeah, I did spell that right. The Tennessee Hounds. They are going to be. Should they be in Memphis or Nashville? Okay, I haven't really thought this through. Definitely not putting them in Knoxville. In Memphis, put them Nashville. Should I desire that? Fuck off, Mikey. No. No, I will not fuck off. Should I put the Tennessee Hounds in Memphis or Nashville? I'm thinking that Memphis do it for the Bass Pro Pyramid. Good idea. It's Memphis. We're gonna roll putting the team in Memphis. So now next up we got minor league teams. These are all fine. I mean, the El Paso Sox, I'm gonna change that. This is like just the Sox. It's gotta have a color. And they already have silver, white, and how about the orange Sox? I don't know. So I don't really care about a sub league would end up with an odd number of teams. Pioneer League would that then don't fucking put him in the Pioneer League. Put him the no, yeah, put him in division. Auto select. Oh my god, Pioneer League. I do not care. I don't care. Honestly, put them in the Arizona Rookie League because we're gonna add one anyway. Continue the next tab. I don't care. So, I'm going to create. No, we're not going to create free agency and fill minors with fictional players. We're going to fill new teams, coaches, expansion draft, and expanded teams draft first in the rookie draft. I should probably fix this out first. Auto-generate setup. There we go. And then auto-generate this setup. Boom. We good. There we go. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Memphis is about to become a powerhouse. Yeah, Memphis will. The Tennessee Hounds. I do have logos. If they don't have logos, I am prepared to import my logos. I do have a couple saved in my computer. All right, let's modify colors and uniforms. I think it's under. No. We need. So it's probably under. Team settings. Oh wait, that's just logs. That's the logos. Modify team colors, logos, and textures. Let's select. Not that one. Cancel. Select ones. Oh, I fucked up. All right. So the Vikings are a real team actually. So I am going to quickly um where am I? So boom, program files, Steam, um, Steam apps, common, baseball 21, data, logos. Bring in the Stallions ones too. All right, so cancel this and oh wait, is it alphabetical? It's just under house. Whoop, that is their secondary logo. Not Houston. There's their logo. I think that's a pretty decent logo right there for the Tennessee Hounds. And then we will bring in their secondary logo. Oh, scroll past it again. There's Hartford Yard Goats. Go Yard Goats. Won a baseball trivia wrong one. Won a baseball trivia contest one time, and got to go to a Yard Goats game. So there is your Tennessee Hounds. Next we got Omaha, which that's pretty decent, but let me select the Stallions one. Now the reason I picked Tennessee, is because um the reason I picked Tennessee for a team is because Tennessee already has teams in the other three sports. So I thought might as well make it four. And now, and the reason I picked Omaha is because Omaha has a suitable park. Ballpark of Omaha, no. We're going to have to change the name. Team settings. This is going to be TD Ameritrade Park. Ballpark. TD, not TD AIM. TD. It's TD Ameritrade Park, home of the College World Series. And let me just quickly look up the seating capacity. $35,000. I think that's fair. We can put 35,000. And now we just gotta fix the the distance down the lines. So left feet is 335. Left center's 375. Dead center. Oh, what? That's the left field line. 335. Left field. That can also be 335. Left center 375. Dead center is going to be 408. Right center 75. Very symmetrical park. Pictures and coordinates. Well, I guess I mean, like, hold up. I can do this. There's like no good pictures of just TD Ameritrade Park, so I'm just gonna use the default ones. I don't care. Corn gonna be growing in the outfield. This is yeah, it's gonna be some real Field of Dreams shit out there. What's the weather like in Omaha? I've never been there. I would say that's fair, I guess. Never been to Omaha. I wouldn't know. Next, now we gotta do Tennessee. Front office strategy, team settings. I think you gotta edit their ballpark. It is not the ballpark of Tennessee. It is going to be AutoZone Park. It is not retractable roof. It is open air. Capacity, it's really 10,000, but 40,000 I think is fine. Gotta be that. And then the distances down the lines. Left field to be 319. I don't know why it has it at 3. At 295. 360, 400 to dead center, 373 to right center, and 322. All locations is fine. 3D model. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have clicked on 3D model. That's going to slow us down. Now, two things about Nebraska. They have corn and they have Omaha steaks. They have corn. This is all I know about Nebraska. That looks fine to me. Here's all I know about Nebraska. They have corn. They are the host of the College World Series in Omaha. And they, when Nebraska football sells out a game, which they do every week, their park is built right next to the pyramid. It's built in the pyramid parking lot. If you're staying in the hotel, you can probably catch a game for free. So I chose to expand because I have never, not I've never, but it's been almost 30 years since the Major League expanded. By 2025, I decided, fuck it, we are going to expand to Omaha and to Tennessee. Let me look at the protection list. You know what? I could just finish today, and then we'll see if anyone is. Draft. Can I check the draft pool? See if there's any big names. Um, like, wow, there are some really big names of that. Are these just pitchers? Because all I'm seeing are pitchers. Oh no, there's some other positions right there. So there's some big bullpen. Nick Birdie, Emmanuel Clace, Edwin Diaz, Victor Arano. Some pretty good relievers are going to be available for Tennessee and Omaha. And anyone with like higher potential than this? Nope. Corey Knable. I'll be stunned if he goes to Tennessee. So yeah, I just want to see if there's anyone. I don't really care. We're going to simulate this to Hall of Fame voting begins. So I'm officially taking prop bets. Which team will have the first? Memphis selects Big Al dinger hitter. They're probably going to wait for the actual draft for that. They don't want him in the major leagues right away. That's going to hurt his development. Now we're going to do some Hall of Fame voting. Get these guys in the Hall of Fame. You're goddamn right, Vince Scully's our one sportscaster of the 20th century. He did everything. He did baseball, football, the Masters. Gonna do the same thing. Vote Bobby Abreu just so that he gets on. We're gonna vote Adrian Beltre. I am so sorry. We're gonna vote Bartolo Colon. We're gonna vote Todd Helton. We're gonna vote my guy Andrew Jones. Go Braves. No Chris Davis on the ballot yet. Like Joe Mauer, I'm not gonna vote for Joe Mauer. Brian McCann, I'm not gonna vote for Brian McCann. Scott Rowland's dangerously close to falling off, so I'm gonna give him a vote just to keep him on. I think it's worth at least discuss. Oh, Ichiro. Obviously, got to vote in Ichiro and Sabathia for that matter. And Billy Wagner. Like, Vizquel is dangerously close to falling off. I'm not going to vote for him to stay on. I really don't care. Submit the ballot. Nope. Got to change back to Arizona, just like we always are. Don't want to be stuck with Tennessee. So anyway, I even look at the biggest free agent names. Caleb Ferguson, Michael Kovac, Chris Sale, Zach Davies, Paul DeYoung, David Price, Jose Barrios, Willie Adames, Patrick Corbin, Herman Marquez. So I can say, prop bets. Who's going to win more games in 2025? Tennessee or Memphis? Not Tennessee is in Memphis. I'm an idiot. Who's going to win more games in 2025? Omaha or Tennessee? Memphis is going to dominate. I mean, they are in the NL East, I think. So they're in a very, very tough division. You got to deal with the Phillies, the Braves, the Nationals. They ever get their shit together? The Mets, did they ever get their shit together? Kopech me with the Giants. Yoan Moncada goes to the Cardinals. Wow. Was he in the top 10? I don't think he was. Chicago wins David Price sweepstakes. But which Chicago? So the Pirates traded Bo Sisler for a prospect to the White Sox. Ty Tice. How do you go by Ty Tice? Fell at a charity gala. Okay. David Price goes to the Cubs. They were connected to him when he was a free agent. He ended up coming to Boston. Like they ended up signing with John Lackey, but I think that's probably better because John Lackey didn't shit the bed in big games. And Texas trades Sherton Apostle to the White Sox. Yoan Cotton leaves the White Sox. And goes to the Cardinals. Kopech me with the Giants and active pitching leaders. I don't care. Winter meetings, I think, is going to what was I going to say? Winter meetings, I think, are going to bring some signings. Yeah, we got some expansions now. Like, the A's trade Kyle Schwarber. Nobody wants Kyle Schwarber. So we can do some prop bets like who's gonna make the playoff. Wow, the Brewers traded Josh Hader. Yeah, I expected there to be a lot of signings, and there are. Braxton Ashcraft for a prospect. Michael Prosecki for Nick Pantos. Juan Soto goes to Minnesota. Wow. I How old is he? Only 26. He goes to Minnesota. That hurts the Nationals. Hurts them a lot. Chris Sale goes to the Mets. The Mets. Oh yeah, James goes to the Cubs. Is this Tyler Mahle? The Astros. Sir Anthony Dominguez to the Rockies. I don't know why any pitcher would ever want to go to Colorado. John Segura traded back to the Phillies. Good for him, I guess. Kyle Schwarber. Imagine going from Juan Soto to Kyle Schwarber. How much would that suck? Oh, that would be so bad for Nationals fans. Kenta Maeda gets traded to the Cubs for Ryan Quintero. Meaning his end. And Josh Hader gets traded to the Cubs for Emmanuel De Los Santos and prospects. Brendan Hanafy and a prospect for a prospect. Who cares about career pitching leaders? And Eugenio Suarez goes to the Twins. Twins are building a really good team. Really good team. Maybe to Philly, I'm retiring. Philadelphia's not a very good city. I could see why Will Smith was sent to Bel Air. I mean, they do have Bryce Harper, and he did hit 62 home runs last season. Mm. The Rule 5 draft, I have to imagine no one's really taking anything in the Rule 5 draft. Except for Tennessee and Omaha. Stock up on some players to keep their rights. So St. Louis signed in anyone and everyone. If you have a pulse, the St. Louis Cardinals are signing you. Rule 5 draft. Blah, blah. Peter Fairbanks signs with the Blue Jays. Austin Adams signs with the Cardinals. Paul DeJong stays with the Cardinals. Makes sense. Will Smith returns to the Cardinals after 2 years away. That makes me sad. Luis Severino returns to the Brewers after they traded him to the Reds. Justin Verlander is about to become a 20-year. I think he's about to enter his 20th season. Patrick Corbin goes to Anaheim. Is that Herman Marquez? Yes, it is Herman Marquez, leaving Colorado for the Mets. And Texas traded Sam Conrud for Cal Raleigh and a prospect. Oh, yes! I just remembered. We also have the World Baseball Classic this year. OOTP is bugging again. There we go. Right? Yes. When we got the World Baseball Classic, we get to see which country produces the best baseball players in the world. This game's called Yanni Chirinos' Star. And OOTP is bugging again. Here we go. So, not Jean Segura. Ryan Presley goes to Cardinals. Caleb Ferguson goes to the Nationals. I think he's all right. Joe Musgrove goes to Colorado. Don't know why. Kyle Crick goes to Miami. Don't know why. Yanni Chirinos goes to the Mets. Don't know why. Silvino Bracho, I never forget how to pronounce that, goes to Philadelphia. And Sam Tuivailala goes to the Cubs. No relation to a Tagovailoa. Mike Ford, I find it hard to believe he's still inside. I hit 49 home runs last year. At the very least, he's a bat off the bench. Saving. Ed Gallen struck out 12 hitters in a playoff game. No, he didn't do that for the. What wasn't it? 13. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, that was 2021. Did the D-backs make the playoffs in 2021? They might have. Yellen for Yelich. Hansel Robles goes to the Phillies. He's re-injured 2025. Oh, is that Amir Garrett getting injured? An Orioles reliever fell through a barn roof? Hansel Robles goes to Philadelphia. Braxton Garrett, not Amir Garrett, gets injured. Raisel Iglesias goes to Blaine Knight. Days before he departed for camp, leader Blaine Knight crashed the roof of a barn in his home in Bryan, Arkansas, breaking a rim and sustaining 3 non-displaced fractures in his vertebrae. The Baltimore Orioles' 28-year-old right-hander is slated to miss close to 8 weeks. He entered Canada to be for a spot in the revamped Baltimore Orioles bullpen, but the injury stands a significant setback. How do you fall through the roof of a barn? Ketel Marte, not Sterling, goes to the Mets. Will Vest, I guess, the Indians, for batting leaders. Zach Davies goes to the Brewers. 41 million. Samuel to the Hall of Fame. Excuse me, Hall of Fame voting results. Kopech goes to the Cubs. Various with the Angels. Chad Green, I think, goes to the Cardinals. The voting results. Adrian Beltre and CC. Ichiro didn't get in? What? You're telling me Ichiro did not get in the Hall of Fame? What the fuck? Beltre and Sabathia are both deserving. Sabathia's going to go as a Yankee. Beltre's going to go as a Ranger. So Kopech goes to the Cubs after years of the White Sox and Tigers. Jose Barrios, who's showing his entire career at the Twins, goes to the Angels. Chad Green, like I predicted, go to the Cardinals. Yeah. Now we get to shift over to the World Baseball Classic. That don't start till March. Never mind. State is week by week till spring training. Then we get to spring training. I'll switch over to the World Baseball Classic and simulate that. I believe Venezuela won the 2021 World Baseball Classic. Puerto Rico pre-tournament. They're going to. Oh no! Are y'all see? Y'all look at that! There is no chance. What? Oh no! Every player should get a medal just for surviving. You're gonna host the World Baseball Classic in Wuhan? Of all the cities. I'm in shock right now. I honestly have no words. You're gonna host the World Baseball Classic in Wuhan, China. Mike Voltanevich to the Blue Jays. All right. I think they're doing it Battle Royale style. I think they're doing last team standing wins the World Baseball Classic. So I'm not going to be, live simulating the World Baseball Classic, because I fear for the players. And if I were a player interested in the World Baseball Classic, I would tell them, I am not going to Wuhan. I am not playing there. Oh my God, no. Kenley Jansen goes to St. Louis. Everyone with a pulse goes there. Just like Brandon Workman. Wander Suero leads the Nationals for the Brewers. They replaced him with Tyler Duffy and Trevor Gott. I'm not gonna like live play the World Baseball Classic. I'm not. This is solely because it's in Wuhan. Will Vest, didn't he just sign with the Indians? He signed a 3-year contract worth a total of $9.8 million with the Indians, proceeded to get cut a week later, and then a couple weeks after that, signed with the Marlins. Okay. Roberto Ozuna, piece of shit. Nick Decker goes to the Yankees for Carlos Santana, not that Carlos Santana. I'm not gonna do it. I swear to God, I will not. I know it's like a random selection, but my whoa. Well, Hicks in Chicago talking deal. Chicago Cubs bring him back. Not the White Sox. Talking to Liam Hendriks. I believe that would be their first free agent signing in team history for the Hounds. They've built a team of David Fletcher and a bunch of nobodies. Who are these? Okay, they have Nick Birdie and Emmanuel Crookshank. They have a damn good bullpen. But we'll see, because if Tennessee wins, oh, never mind. Nope, forget what I just said. We got our first expansion team to sign a free agent. It's Omaha, not Tennessee. So Omaha becomes the first team to sign a free agent, and it's former Dodger Justin Turner. Edwin Diaz. No, they have no one. They do have a DH. Jared Kendall. Okay. Leader? Okay. So yeah, the Stallions are the first of our teams, the first of our two expansion teams to sign a free agent, and it's Justin Turner. It's history. Yeah, Tennessee isn't signing anyone. Spring training begins, and Jordan Hicks re-ups with the Cubs. We're not gonna fuck with the WBC. We're gonna sim to opening day. Well, it'll pop up who wins the WBC, so we'll just pay attention to that. Um, but Jake Kelenic gets injured. J.P. Crawford is the Diamondbacks. The Tennessee Hounds lead the division. So are the Omaha Stallions. That's how you know it's spring training. Not really a lot of news. They're scouting WBC players. Raised on 13, but really it's 14. Because they did win one in the NL West in '92. That's how they got to the NLCS. Brett Honeywell Jr. out for the season. WCC news opening day. Blah, blah. Playoffs begin. Look at the Tennessee Hounds, though, sitting at 12-5 here in spring training. Season ends for Little. I wonder why. Season ends for Sparkman. I guarantee it's because Wuhan. For us, March 14th, the day that crabs fries. Alonso sets a new single season home run record. That must be World Baseball Classic. Bruster, no! Oh, hold on. Liam Hendriks. Liam Hendriks. I think this is World Baseball Classic. Yeah. Fans at the Pete Alonso, no. Oh my God, he comes from Wuhan back to New York. History, life imitates art. Liam Hendriks goes to the Yankees. Tennessee still hasn't signed a free agent. Nothing special as a hitter. I have 2 arms, 2 legs, and 16 hits. That doesn't sound nearly as cool as when Pete Rose said it. Pete Rose, I have 2 arms, 2 legs, and 4,000 hits. That is cool as fuck. The Wuhan grounds. Yeah, I wouldn't be hanging around the Wuhan grounds ever. The United States back on top in the World Baseball Classic. Let's keep all these players quarantined through opening day, at least. You know what? Just for the hell of it, we'll take a look at their MVP. Next expansion should be to the Wuhan grounds. Not until they get that city under control. It's Jorge Soler. Otani. Interesting. Auto play to opening day. So yeah, all the major league players who, as commissioner, I'm going to make a statement. All the major league players who play in the World Baseball Classic, we put on the 60-day disabled list for quarantine. I'm not risking that. How much bad PR that gets? Like, oh no, damn, he's out for the season. Opening day, we're going to take a look at the preseason predictions. On the East, so the division winners, Rays, Indians, and Astros. Your wild cards are the Yankees and White Sox. And in the National League, Braves, Cardinals, Dodgers. Your wild cards are the Marlins and Reds. Right now, it has the Stallions ranked at 69-73. It has the Hounds ranked at 73-89. But we will see at the end of the season which team ends up with more wins. We're going to autoplay as we always do to the end of April. We'll just see. See who gets a win first, Tennessee or Omaha. Well, they both got a win on the same day. Works out for the both of them. And also you know what? I'm gonna give this one to Omaha because they got into a full-on fist fight in their first ever game as a team. That is some king shit right there. Omaha firmly entrenched. The Tennessee. Oh, no, the excitement was short-lived. Tennessee took the division lead briefly. How's your World Series sleeper? Well, we'll see. I mean, they're only 3 games back. The Stallions are almost 5 games back right now. Peter Alonso could hit 20. That could tie the all-time record for home runs. Wait, Alonso? Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. Peter Alonso is allowed to play? If you have fun, you won. Maybe. Peter Alonso is allowed to play. We got a timeout. Okay, so the Rays, Tigers, and Astros in the division with the White Sox, Orioles, Indians, and Twins all tied for wildcard spots. And the Stallions are 11-21. At this one, the Mets, Cardinals, and Brewers are tied for division. And Dodgers, the Padres only game behind them. Brewers, Cardinals, basically whoever doesn't lead the division, and Padres are in the wild card. And the Hounds are currently at 14-18, but only 3 games out of first. They've exceeded a lot. They've seen my expectations already. I mean, Omaha really hasn't. I turned off auto relocation, so that team is in Omaha for good. Suspend Alonzo. Honestly, we're gonna give him the Pete Rose treatment. This is much worse than what Pete Rose did. Pete Rose gambled. Pete Rose gambled. Who gives a fuck? Pete Alonso says, "I'm gonna take a vacation to Wuhan, come back to New York, and continue to play baseball." And there we go. I was about to say the Hounds regressed to last, but they're back up now. So yeah, the AL Central is really tight, except for Omaha, of course. A three-way tie for first in that division. That's gonna be something to watch later on. The Hounds are 8 games back there in their division. Those Stallions are 8 games back in theirs. Uh, Tennessee already cut Corey Knebel. It's funny. Alex Bregman got hurt. Wow. And take a look at the divisions now. We got the Rays, who is two behind them. Indians, the Tigers, two behind them. The White Sox, three behind them. And the Twins, three behind them. Astros, the Rangers, eight behind them. And the wild card, the Tigers, White Sox, Blue Jays, and Twins all tied for the second wild card spot. And then you got the Rangers and Orioles only a game behind them. And then over here, got the Mets. And the Hounds are over 500 at least. You got the Cardinals and the Dodgers. Wild card got the Padres, Reds, Brewers only a game and a half back. Simulate to the end of June. Injured Giolito to a quick game. That's sad. That makes me sad. Lose Giolito retiring like that. Lonzo's not quarantined. Ban him for exactly. He's getting the Pete Rose treatment. That motherfucker had the audacity to go out and play. Oh, Omaha's made their first trade. That really grinds my gears. The Dodgers are the first team league wide to 50 wins. I believe this is the draft going on now, that's why it's not doing anything. National League game is chess, American League game is checkers. It's true, but they don't want to hear it. I think it'll be hilarious if they piss tested the players like they do for PEDs, but for Corona. I don't know if you can get Corona from a piss sample, but I almost fucked up there. Wait, what? What? Wait, we're already at the break? What the fuck? I didn't even notice that. The All Star break was in June. That is never would have thought that. The playoffs begin late September. Like or mid-September, I should say. So the divisions at the end of June. Rays, no, we're just behind them. Indians, the Tigers 3 behind them. Astros with the Rangers 5 behind them. Wild card, Tigers, Rangers, and the White Sox and Twins are only a game behind. The NL, the Mets with the Braves 7 behind them. The Cardinals with the Brewers 7.5 behind them, and the Dodgers, the Padres 3 behind them. Wild card, the Padres, Brewers, Braves, and Reds 2.5 behind. The Hounds are 10.5 back in the NL East, but 6 back in the wild card. Stallions 16 back and 9 back in the wild card. So you can basically write off the Stallions. Mathematically, they're in it. Logically, they are not. So now I guess we'll just simulate up to the deadline and keep on looking. He had 260 homer seasons last year. Alonso is still playing. He just got 5 hits. What the fuck, Alonso? He thinks it's some kind of fucking joke. Saddening. If you bet on the Tennessee Hounds to have more wins, Omaha made another trade. If you bet on the Tennessee Hounds to have more wins than the Omaha Stallions, whoa, they're second in the division. The Hounds are closing in on the second wild card. They're now tied for the second wild card. They're in the second wild card. If the season oh no, they're half a game back. I was about to say, that would have been amazing. All right, so the Hounds are only a half game back of the wild card. All right, but the divisions: AS with the Rays with the Red Sox and Blue Jays 7 behind them, Indians, Tigers 5 behind them, and there's the Stallions 12 games to 500, 18 games back. AL West, Astros and Rangers 10 behind them. So the wild card would be the Tigers and the White Sox and Twins tied for wild card spot. Rangers 2 behind them. NL, the Mets, the Braves 6 behind them, the Hounds 6.5 behind them. The Central, the Cardinals, 16 game lead over the Brewers. That's all she wrote. The Dodgers, the half game lead over the Padres. The Padres and Braves in the wild card. But with the Tennessee Hounds, only 1 game behind. This is going to be very interesting. We're watching if can the Hounds do it? Can they do it? Just half a game. They have a half game lead. The Hounds are in the playoffs. If the season ends like this. Now they're a game behind now. Oh, the Hounds. This is going to be very interesting to watch down the stretch. Oh no, we're the Hounds. Oh, they're under 500. No, oh, that was so much fun. The Braves are now tied for the division lead in the NL East. Oh my God, it was fun while it lasted, but I think that's the end of the Tennessee Hounds are now 68-75. They faded as we head to the end of August. So the division standings: the Rays 7 over the Red Sox, the Tigers 2 games over the Indians, 6 games over the Twins. The Astros 8 games over the Mariners. Wildcard the Indians, the Twins, Royals, and Mariners 2 games behind them. Division: the Mets and Braves separated only by half a game. The Cardinals basically had that division wrapped up. The Dodgers already clinched their division. Somehow, I guess. So the Dodgers clinched a playoff berth, and the Diamondbacks are our first playoff casualty. The now for 6.5 back, it's gonna be tough for them to make it. Padres, Braves in the wild card with the Reds and Giants just a game and a half back. Now we watch. See who gets picked off in the playoff ranking in the playoffs. The Phillies are the next playoff casualty. How does it feel to get eliminated before? And then the Pirates, the Cardinals clinch the NL Central, the first team to clinch a division. The Padres clinched the playoffs, not the division. The Yankees eliminated from the playoffs. The Blue Jays eliminated from the playoffs. The Stallions eliminated from the playoffs. The Nationals and the Hounds eliminated from the playoffs. World Series bound next year. Yeah, I gotta get some good prospects in there, and who knows what's gonna happen. Blue Jays also taken out of the playoffs. Angels and Rangers out of the playoffs. The Dodgers clinched the division. The Rockies eliminated from the playoffs. The Cubs eliminated from the playoffs. It's gonna come down to the end of the last couple days of the season. The Tigers clinched a playoff berth, but not the division. And the A's are eliminated from the playoffs. And the Indians also clinched a playoff berth, not yet a division. Rest in peace, the Hounds. It's the start of something great, the Tennessee Hounds. I truly believe that. The Rays clinched the East. The Astros clinched the playoffs. Mariners still alive for that. The Royals and Twins still not eliminated as we approach near the end of the season. The Giants still not eliminated. I just noticed that. The Royals have been eliminated from postseason contention. So, on the final day of the regular season, you have a 3-way tie for the NL wildcards, for the second NL wildcard spot. A 2-way tie, and the Astros and Mariners are tied. So we got 3 divisions still up for grabs. And we got the Reds, Mets, Braves, and Giants fighting for 3 playoff spots. We'll see what happens. The Mets clinched the division. The Braves missed the playoffs. That hurt. That really hurt. The Giants also missed the playoffs. So the Padres and Reds in the NL wild card. And also the AL West not decided after 162 games. We have one more game today, non-tiebreaker, but that we do need to finish. The Red Sox and A's. We got this game in Seattle, the Battle of Seattle. The Mariners going up against the Astros. They're both in the playoffs. The winner wins the AL West. The loser plays one more game to determine whether or not they continue in the postseason. Both these teams are going to the postseason, but one is going to have a series to determine how far they go. One will have a game. T-Mobile Park, Seattle, Washington. The winner wins the AL West. Scoreless through 2. Oh! 3 runs in the bottom of the third. A 2-run homer by Noelvi Marte and an RBI double by Jackson Reitz. Could that be enough to win the AL West? Houston's bats are pretty quiet today. That definitely will be enough. 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th. It just got real interesting real quick. 5 runs in the top of the 8th. But the Mariners got 2 back, so we'll see. Sam Conroot on the mound for the Mariners. Top of the 9th. The 1-0 pitch for Kyle Tucker. Grounder to first. 3 unassisted for the out. Up comes Michael Chavis. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lined into right. That's going to drop down for a base hit. And these damn Instagram notifications keep popping up. Justin Dunn's going to come on the mound to close this out with Bregman at the plate. The 0-1. Swung on and popped up. Second base. Lugo is there for the out. Jordan Alvarez is the only thing standing between the Mariners and the American League West Championship. The 3-2. Swung on and grounded to second. That'll do it. The Mariners win the West. The Mariners by 1 game. Take it over to the West. Julio Rodriguez. Check the game log real quick. 2 for 3 with 2 homers to help the Mariners to that win. The Astros will actually turn around and play in the wild card game now against, I believe, the Indians. First up, though, we got the Reds and Padres in San Diego. Chris Paddock versus Jedediah Quidama. I'm liking the Padres in this one. I'm gonna roll with the Padres kind of backed into it. The Reds were kind of on fire. I'm gonna go with the Reds. I'm gonna roll with the Reds. Couldn't be more even though. 4 preferring the Padres, 4 preferring the Reds, and a tie. Petco Park, San Diego, California. Padres, Reds. Chris Paddock on the mound. Nothing doing in the first. Scoreless through 2. Scoreless through 3. Scoreless through 4. And 5. The Reds get across a run on RBI from Josh Van Meter in the top of the 6th. It's been a pitcher's duel. That might be all it takes. 4 for the Padres in the bottom of the 7th. What it comes down to, up comes Stuart Fairchild, the 3-2. Swung on and grounded to the shortstop. He's going to hold on to that. That's a base hit. Man on now. Here's Tyler Callahan. A bloop and a blast. The 2-1. A liner. A base hit. That's going to go to the wall. He's going to pull into second with a double. The tying run at the plate in Trey Turner. They intentionally walk it to pitch to the pitcher. The 1-2. Turner! That is crushed! That is gone! Tie game in the 9th! Trey Turner sprinting around the bases. Reese Hines comes in to pinch hit. There's still no one out in the inning. 3-2 now for Hines. I'll take ball 4. Still no one out. Luis Patino, the former Rookie of the Year, comes in to pitch for San Diego. Little ground ball. This could be 2. They get 1. They get 2. In time for the double play, and then I'll bring up the third baseman, Nick Senzel. A short pop fly will be fielded by Abrams. Luis Patino injured his shoulder. And amazingly, the Reds tie the game. Bottom of the 9th. Here comes Fernando Tatis Jr. He can make everyone forget what happens. Cincinnati's trying to get this one to extra innings. The 1-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Up comes Ty France now. It's like fly ball into right. That'll stay in the yard. Ciani for the out. Here's Taylor Trammell. I think it's actually Taylor Trammell. Taylor Trammell with a drive to right field. It's gone. A walk-off home run in the wild card game to send the Padres to the NLDS. Incredible. In the top of the 9th, Taylor Trammell had to watch as Trey Turner tied the game with a 3-run blast. In the bottom of the 9th, he wins it with a blast of his own. Incredible. I don't think Houston versus Cleveland's going to live up to that. Jairo Solis versus Shane Bieber. I don't think it'll come up with tying the game in the top of the ninth, only losing the bottom of the ninth. If it tops that, I'll be amazed. This Astros team is tired. They just had to come back from Seattle. We'll see though. Oh, they do get one in the top of the first. RBI by Jordan Alvarez. But the Indians get two. Dinger by Francisco Lindor and RBI by Marchand. 2-1. 5-1 now. 3-run dinger from Indians legend Michael Brantley. Still 5-1. 9-1, it's over. 9-2, they'll get one back. 9-4, okay, why not? Now it's 10-4. 13-4. Hunks Alvarado in the game, just mop up duty. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on a missed strike 3. Ehrman comes up 2 for 3. 0-2. Looks at strike 3. And the last hope is Kyle Tucker. A lot of pop in his bat. We'll ground this one. Oh, it's going to be booted by Ramos. And that is the man who has exceptional defense. Booted a simple ground ball to end it. Now Jabari Blash comes up. Hey, maybe that's all they need. The 2-2 swung on a missed strike 3. The Indians are going to Detroit 13-4. Win over the Astros. The Astros' reign of terror appears to have finally come to an end. Got the Tigers and Indians Rays and Mariners tomorrow. But today we got the Dodgers and Padres as well as the Mets and Cardinals. 2 National League games today. American League Travel Day. Dodgers and Cardinals take a lead. They got 2 National League, 2 American League. Dodgers take a 2-0 lead. The Mets tie their series. The Rays take a 1-0 lead over the Mariners. And the Tigers take a 1-0 lead over the Indians. 2 American League games. It's a National League Travel Day. Tigers take a 2-0 lead. The Mariners tie their series. The American League Travel Day. 2 National League games. The Dodgers can punch their ticket to the NLCS, but they don't. They drop this one to the Padres in San Diego. Now the Dodgers, Cardinals, and Tigers can all win their series today. See how many of them actually do it. The Padres make it interesting. It's going to be Game 5 tomorrow. Dodgers, Padres. The Cardinals clinch their spot. They're going to the NLCS. The Rays put the Mariners back against the wall. The Indians live to fight another day. You get Tigers, Devil Rays, and this is exactly what we do get. Meaning, we can look at this. Who's going to face the Cardinals in the playoffs? Will it be the Dodgers? Be the Padres? The Padres are known for miracles in winner go home games. We just saw one. But the Dodgers won 106 games. Dodgers lineup, the lineup definitely favors the Dodgers. Your CJ take this inning by inning. The Padres strike first in the top of the second. But the Dodgers take the lead in the bottom of the third. The Padres tie it right back up. Top four. The Dodgers take it right back, bottom five. This is intense. One more insurance from the bottom seven for the Dodgers. Here's what it comes down to for the Padres. They start out with Manny Machado, the 3-1. That's going to be a base hit. The tying run now at bat. Manny Machado at first base. Tirso Ornelas. Let's see what he can do. The 3-2. But strike three. Strike him out. Can they throw him out? No. Now the man's transition for Luis Campusano. The 0-2. Struck him out. Strike three. Now the Padres' last batter is Matt Beatty. See, first pitch of the at-bat. Beatty, a liner to left. That's going to drop. Machado's going to stay at third. Beatty's going to pull into first with a single. Dylan Dingler. Man will be a San Diego legend forever if he gets a double right here, or a homer. The 0-2 to Dingler. Swung on a miss, strike three. The Dodgers will host game one of the NLCS. So who starts out first? It's going to be Dodgers and Cardinals first. First game of the NLCS goes to Los Angeles. Detroit versus Tampa Bay. Go to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's never won a World Series. Detroit hasn't won one in over 40 years. If they tie it, the Dodgers take a 2-0 lead. Travel day for the American League. 3-0 now for the Dodgers. I imagine they're about to win the pennant. No, the Cardinals strike back. 2-1 Rays. See what the Dodgers can do. 3-2. It's 3-1 Rays. Can the Rays close out here in Tampa Bay and win the pennant? Yes. Back in LA, what can the Dodgers do? Oh, okay. Despite the excitement, the Dodgers do win the pennant. Rays, Dodgers. The Dodgers won a World Series earlier on in this season, I believe 2021. And the Rays have never won a World Series. Tension building. Game one goes to the Dodgers. Game two to the Rays. They stole a game on the road. Now they got to just defend their home field. They're going back to the Trop, the worst ballpark I've ever been to. The Trop. Game 3, 1-1 series, goes to the Rays. Game 4. I have a feeling it's going to be the Dodgers. I have a feeling they wouldn't put their backs against the wall. It's the Rays. So now with Game 5, the Rays have a chance to win their first World Series championship at their home field. Here at the Trop. Tampa, Florida. Actually, I think it's in St. Petersburg. Don't matter. Rays, Dodgers. Game 5 of the World Series. The Rays can win it all tonight. But the Dodgers get one in the top of the first. The Rays get two in the bottom of the first. 2-1 now through 4. Through 5. 2-1 through 6. 6-1. It tagged the Dodgers for 4 runs. And now they're just 3 outs away. At bat by at bat, Kelbert Ruiz is at the plate. The 0-2 now. 0 for 3 on the day. Swung and grounded right to first. Guzman will step on the bag for the out. Here's Zach McKinstry. The 1-2. 1 for 3 on the day. Swung and grounded to second. Slow roller. The throw to first in time for the out. 2 down. Here it is. Tommy Pham, possibly the last batter of the season. Swung on and missed. And for the first time in history, the World Championship banner flies in the Trop. The Tampa Bay Rays have won the World Series. In 2025, Austin Meadows takes home the World Series MVP. In our first year with 32 Major League teams, we get to see the Rays win their first ever World Series. Only their second AL pennant. The Rays win, and they will get invited to the White House. This game does not predict who will win the 2024 election. That's a sneeze. Rays win the World Series. Unreal. So we're just going to simulate up to the Gold Glove. Look at the awards and then call it. Incredible display by the Devil Rays. To bring that title back, not back to Tampa Bay, to bring that title to Tampa Bay. So we're going to see some GMs and managers get fired. The Blue Jays fired their manager, their GM. The Pirates fired their manager. The Diamondbacks fired their GM. I don't expect Tennessee or Omaha to fire their managers or general managers. This is their first season franchise existence. Tennessee, you could say that they were overachieving. And they were, I think, for a playoff spot as late as August. Single season records, who cares? Who loves Luis Frias, Ali Rushman, O'Neal Cruz, Taylor Wallace, Matt Chapman, Andrew Simmons, Jaron Duran, Enrique Bradfield, Tim Tawa. Oh, we got our first award. Tim Tawa, despite playing in only 68 games, whoops, he quit. Tim Tawa, despite playing only 61 games, for the Stallions. He won the award for what he did with the White Sox. But he is the first member of the Stallions to win an award. Remember, if either expansion team to win an award. Ciano Perez, JT Realmuto, Evan White, Tyler Callahan, Nolan Arenado, Jose Salas, Taylor Trammell, Harrison Bader, Brandon Marsh. Next up is reliever of the year. Will be Blake Cederland out of the Omaha Stallions, getting 13 first place votes to win the reliever of the year award. We got 2 Stallions winning the, so that's the first true, nobody doubts it, award win for either expansion team is Blake Cederland winning the AL Reliever of the Year award for the Omaha Stallions. Blake Brazel wins it unanimously for the Padres. Silver Sluggers now for the American League. Adley Rutschman, Jordan Alvarez, Nick Madrigal, Vlad Jr., Gleyber Torres, L.A. Menez, Mike Trout, Joey Gallo, Bo Bichette. For the National League, Ciano Perez, Kelbert Ruiz, Peter Howe, Tony Ozuna, Nolan Arenado, Chris Cedar, Dylan Carlson, Trent Grisham, and Mookie Betts. Saddening. Next up, we got the Rookie of the Year. The best rookie in the American League goes to Luis Gayton from the Mariners. Must be a pretty weak class if. I mean, oh no. Okay, he was fine. He's solid. And the National League goes to Nick Decker from the Mets. The Red Sox actually traded this guy, so they really just gave him Rookie of the Year. The Manager of the Year. Danny Ayers, Tampa Bay. Yeah, that makes sense. And Dave Roberts in Los Angeles. Yeah, also makes sense. Will Smith, the old Dodgers catcher, re-ups with the Red Sox. Okay. Got the Cy Young Award. Shane Bieber again. Is Pedro Villa from the Omaha Stallions coming close? He didn't get it though. Dakota Hudson wins it for the Cardinals. And now, finally, the American League and National League MVPs. Well, obviously it's going to be Vlad Jr. The dude's unanimous. And Trent Grisham wins it in the National League. All right. That's what I'm going to call it. I don't know when I'm going to expand again. Good stream.